Hey there, Jose Contreras. There's been several clients, family and friends that have been asking as to what to do if and when their tenants start calling them to tell them that they won't be paying the rent this month, which some already just decided not to pay without any notice, or some tenants who in good faith have paid only a portion of the rent. Whatever the case may be, the California Association of Realtors has released two forms for tenants and landlords to consider and be implemented in their tenancy relationship. Form number 1, titled Notice of Tenant of Ability to Pay Rent During the Coronavirus Pandemic, is an informational notice that a landlord can send to a tenant for the purpose of starting a dialogue with the tenant regarding the payment of rent during the coronavirus pandemic. Form number 2, which is very important as well, it's the coronavirus rent payment delay and repayment. It's an addendum to a residential lease. When agreed to and signed by the landlord and the tenant, it documents the tenant's claim that the tenant is unable to pay the rent and the reason for the inability, proof of the inability to pay, the amount of the rent not being paid, and a plan to pay it in the future. As a landlord, I strongly recommend that you shouldn't just assume that the tenant is not going to pay the rent or that the tenant is going to pay the full amount. This is the time to start a conversation and understand the needs of each tenant. And as a tenant, I recommend that you should reach out to your landlord and give them enough notice and explanation of your situation so that there can be an agreement as to how the rent will be paid in the future. Remember, this can create a domino effect. Tenant stops paying rent, landlord stops paying their obligations like debt service, maintenance, insurance, etc. We have to collaborate and we got to put our 2 cents to avoid any bigger issues in the future. For more information regarding financial resources for rental housing property owners, feel free to visit the link that I will be posting. And if you have any other questions, let me know. Stay healthy and safe.